Hey, it's Acoustic Paint. I'm Elizabeth, and today I'm going to be doing some warm-up figure drawing. So for those of you who don't know what figure drawing is, it's basically what it sounds like. You're drawing very dynamic poses, very dynamic figures to just kind of warm up and to work on anatomy, I guess. The way I do my figure drawing, I don't add a lot of detail. I just do very quick gesture sketches, and it's honestly very, very fun. What I always have to keep in mind when I do gesture drawing by myself, just, to warm up on my own, not for a video, is that the first ones are gonna look bad because it's warming up. It's not supposed to be the most beautiful, most elegant thing in the world. It's just meant to loosen you up a little bit, loosen up your hand, loosen up your drawing muscles in your brain to make your actual piece that you're gonna make after this a lot easier to do, because I've found that sometimes if I jump straight into just like a big piece, sometimes it works. Sometimes I don't even have to warm up, but more often than not, my piece is always improved if I've warmed up a little bit beforehand. Like, see, this is what I'm saying. These two are pretty good. I'm not in love with this figure, so we're gonna move on. One of my favorite things to draw when I'm doing warm-up or gesture sketching are dancers. And dancers have lots of flexibility, and they're able to make these amazing poses with their bodies. And I'm not saying that you can't use like just someone standing there or just someone, living their life as a reference, but I always prefer to use photos of dancers just because I can get a very interesting and dynamic pose. Let's see here, I didn't leave enough space for the leg down at the bottom, but that's okay. Another tip for gesture drawing, as you can see, I'm using a pen, not a pencil. And the reason I do this is because it's not tempting to reach for an eraser. My goal here is not to erase anything, and if I make a mistake, I'll either try and fix it or just move on to another sketch. It helps me make my lines looser in a sketch and kind of helps me let go of that idea that everything has to be perfect when you're sketching. I'm not really loving this one. I think I just messed up on that leg there, which is why the whole piece is just kind of thrown off, but that's alright. I'm just gonna finish it up. I'd say the biggest thing I need to work on when it comes to gesture drawing is proportions, because I always either overestimate or underestimate how long every part of the body is. Like, sometimes I make the torso really, really long or really, really short. Same thing with the limbs and the neck, just basically everywhere. And that's something I really, really want to work on. So if you guys have any tips, be sure to leave them in the comment section down below. I don't know why I'm staying all clustered in this little corner here. I've got this whole long sketchbook that I can use. Let's see if we can spread out a little bit. The reference that I'm using right now has a lot of foreshortening in it, so forgive me if this isn't awesome looking. Actually, that didn't turn out too bad. Ooh, I've used this reference before. I want to draw it again. That's another thing I like to do. It's not really related to gesture sketching, but in this case, I guess it is because I've used this reference before. If you want to get really good at drawing something, just use the same reference, but draw it like a little bit differently every time. Like, for example, I really wanted to learn how to draw wolves, and as you all know, wolves are really the only thing that I can draw without a reference. I can just whip one out right here. Obviously, this isn't a photorealistic wolf. I've kind of solidified my style, but definitely if you're like, I want to be able to draw from my imagination or draw from my brain or whatever, just like drawing the same thing over and over again is really, really helpful for that. You know what, let's just try a standing pose. Like, you know what it looks like? Because I made the shoulders too wide, it looks like Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove. How many more do you think we could fit on here? Let's go for 3. Let's try and fit 3 more gesture sketches in this tiny corner. This one is really, really cool. She's got a super, super flexible back, and she's like bent all the way. Not completely a contortion, but would be contorting. Okay, wow, I'm actually very, very impressed by this one. I'm very happy. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of shading. I don't like that one as much. Let's keep going. Alright. Not my best, not my worst. Let's see if we can fit one more here, then I'm gonna go back, maybe add some shading, and then we'll be done. As you can see, I filled 1 full page in my sketchbook. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I'm feeling nice and warmed up, so I'll probably film a couple more videos after this one. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of those. click that notification bell, and comment down below your thoughts on everything that I mentioned during this video. Share this video with someone if you think they'll like it, and have a fabulous day. Bye!